Hello everybody, this is Leslie and I am going to share with you something that I actually just started working on. I've always wanted to do a file folder type of flip type of journal. So one of the other nights I decided that, you know what, I'm gonna try it. And I know a lot of people do them this way. I decided I was gonna do it this way. I'm just venturing into creating my own digitals that I eventually would like to sell on Etsy. So this was the first one I created. Now I created it in Canva. So for me, I understand Canva. I use Canva for my business a lot of the times. So I have decided to start using Canva, and I'm hoping maybe somewhere down the road I will be able to learn how to create digitals in a different way. So, but I did create this one, and there are a couple other ones here that I did create that I will share with you. So here is a fall one that I had created. And it has a little squirrel with some nuts, and I have some mushrooms and some pumpkins at the base of a tree. I have some crows that are, one is perched in the tree and then one is flying. I have some loose leaves. I have a loose, like a leaf background. And again, I have another tree with a fox, with a pumpkin, some mushrooms, and some grass. And then these are from the Library of Congress. These are digital images that I was able to find. So these are all related to Christmas. There were these two that I thought were really cute, so I decided to add them because they were all in like coats and they were dressed up, so I thought that might go with Christmas as well. But they are little cutouts that you can use in your journaling. And then I created this one with the houndstooth type of background, and then I have some ornaments and a poinsettia and some ornaments and stuff like that. So as you can see, I'm kind of going for the whole green theme here. And then this one is a green background with just snowflakes. Then this one is a bluish silver with red, and it's just ornaments placed in snow. And that's it. Those are the only ones that I've created so far. I'm eventually going to be looking into doing more, so maybe next year, if I'm lucky, maybe I can start maybe selling them on Etsy. But I will make sure that I keep you up to date on if I decide to, or when they're actually going to be going into my Etsy shop. So stay tuned, and I will show you some of what I've created so far. Stay tuned. I will be right back. Okay, so I have two file folders. That's what I used to create the one that I made. Now, like I said, I am brand new to this. I have watched other people who have put gussets in them. Mine does not have a gusset. I really don't plan on, like I said, this is a prototype for me, so. But what I did was I took two file folders that I purchased at the Dollar Tree, and I think you get 8 in a package, if I'm not mistaken. And then what I did was I glued it with these pieces together. Now, I basically did where these little hinge pieces at the end where the corners are. Here, what I did was I would butt that up against just beyond the area where it is on the other one. And then what I did was I glued this down, Okay, so that created this. Okay, then what I did was I had to be able to fold it. So I ended up kind of removing these insert pieces. So in other words, I folded this back, okay, and I folded this part back, and I cut along here so that that left this part glued down, but this was now open for about that much. Okay, so you have a little bit of space. So again, I am using this area here where you have where it's rounded right here. That's where I made my cut on each one of them. And then basically what I did was then I folded it over. Okay, so then you have the flip here. It's kind of hard, but I'll show you it on my, I'll show you on my. So if you're looking at it this way, so basically what you have is you have it flipping out this way. Don't look at this piece because I added this after. Okay, and then it folds over, then you fold it out, and it folds up. So then you have 3 panels. Okay, so that's how I got. So basically this is the back of this file folder right here, the first file folder. That's the back. Okay, and then what I did was I used the same paper. It's kind of hard because this is all covered, but I used the same paper on the front and the back, and then I added some lace, and I used my distress inks to pine needles to kind of go over the lace. And I did use washi tape with glue to seal the edges. Okay, all right, so let's take a quick look. So I have this, I laid down my 12 by 12 paper from paper packs that I've had for a very long time. Okay, now this I created out of another file folder, and I just cut it down to the size that I needed. I liked it because I like the strength of it, to be quite honest with you, because it's heavy stock. So what I did was let's take these things out. So I put the folded part here, and I made an actual envelope then out of it. This is paper. This is not the file folder. The file folder is attached, but then what I did was I took a piece of cardstock, put the same paper on the cardstock, and then what I did was I just placed it over it so that it matched perfectly to each side. Made a little bit of a gusset so that we could put stuff in it. And then I have a whole bunch of holiday stickers, so I wanted to try and start using some of my stickers. So I placed some of the stickers down. So then on the file folder, what I did was I again put the paper down. I took cardstock that I had, I made a little bit of a gusset again, and then I made this into a little place where you can put stuff in. This was one of those cutouts. These are all from 12 by 12 paper pads that I currently have. So I am trying to use them all. So what I did was I took another one of the cutouts, and so I have that goes there. And then I had created a couple of, these are Tim Holtz cards that they are. They're the see-through ones. I can't remember what they're called. They're like a vellum. I guess you would call them a vellum. And then what I did was I just put them onto coffee dyed paper, and it's just regular paper. It's not any type of cardstock or anything like that. So basically what I did was just put it onto there. So those go into there. So I have this tag that I had got from somebody a very, very, very long time ago. And I thought it looked like she was quite Christmassy. So I cut out the tag and put that in here. And then this was just brown cardstock that I took one of these cards out of the 12 by 12. This was out of a 12 by 12. And what I did use were the new Distress crayons. This one is called Bubbling Cauldron. And as you can see, it is a green. So I took the green, outlined this, took my water brush. Oops, I'm sorry for all the shaking. And I basically just went around the edges and over the actual white. And I did that with the red as well. The red is called Peppermint Stick, and this is from the 2021 Tim Holtz Ranger Christmas collection. So one was from the Halloween, this one was from the Halloween 2021, and this one was from the Christmas. And then basically what I did was same thing, went around the edges, took my paintbrush, went around it. Then what I used for all of the gold, as you could see, I used my Calero paints that I have, and they are pearlescent. And what I did was I just mixed them. So I started at a darker color, so I started at the Inca Gold, then went to the Tibet, Arabic, and then the Gold Pearl. And I just made my way down. So it's nice and shiny. And then you could use that for journaling. So that we got to cut down. But that's what I have so far. Now these pieces that I had created, oh, well, I guess we should show you this. Let's move you back down again. Okay, so the flip out, this was also this was cardstock from a 12 by 12 paper pad. These are all from cutouts in a 12 by 12. And I made a little snowman and I made a snow family. Let's just put it that way. And then what I did was I just took the ribbon that was here and I kind of like lifted it up a little bit so it kind of comes up and over. And then I just put a little tag on there from one of the pads and said there's no place like home since they live outside. I figured this was a cute little vignette for their home. So those are the only things I've done so far. The other thing I've done is I've actually put all of the papers that I needed onto the actual file folder itself and just put some washi tape down. A good majority of the washi tape is actually going to be covered over, but yeah. So that's what I've created. I created these probably 2 years ago, but these were made out of envelopes, and these were just creations that I had made, like I said, a couple of years ago, and I am going to incorporate them into this folder, I think, if I can. And they were just cutouts from, needless to say, 12 by 12s, and this was an envelope, and what I did was I glued it here so that you have a little pocket here. This was the envelope see-through part, and I stuck the little card in there, and it says, oh, we'll do it this way so you can see it, hang in there. And then, so the way that I'm probably going to be putting it in the book is this way, so that it'll flip up, and I will put a piece of cardstock here so that I can make it into a flip. Okay, and then I will do something with the back, I don't know yet. And then I just made these cute little tags, and I have them sticking in here. So that is that one that I had created. Okay. Then this was another one. This is another envelope. Again, this is where the window part was. I kind of cut it a little bit. I used stickers that I had. And this one I actually added on a little bit of cardstock so I can make another pocket here. And as you can see, it is an envelope. I just sealed it closed. And I made a couple of tags. These are just, I haven't inked them or anything yet, but these were just pieces from 12 by 12s and I had them cut out. This again was from a vintage 12 by 12 paper pack that I had. And even though it has roses and stuff on it, I just thought it was pretty and I thought it would go well with it. And then again, this is from somebody had purchased digitals for many, many years ago, and I had them printed and I never used them. So I decided that I was going to put them in here. So I have these two in here. That there. She goes there. And then I have this little Season's Greetings one right there. Now this one, because I did this in this direction, I'm going to again make it in a flip that goes, or I should say vertical. Vertical? Yeah, vertical. Mood that night, because pretty much everything I did was vertical. So this was, I think this was a file folder that I had just cut, put them together, and just used a round cutter. And then I put paper on the inside. Don't know if you can see that, but I put paper on the inside before I actually attached them. And then I put paper on the outside. And then I just made 3 little sections here for where you can put in your little cards. And I think I had Santa in the middle. It doesn't really matter, but. And I thought that was really cute. You know, and then you have a place to put stuff in here. So again, this is gonna have to be one that gets flipped out, or I can actually just glue it right onto a page. The next thing I plan on working on are 2 flip outs. So one is gonna flip out this way, and then one is gonna flip out this way. So when it's actually on the paper itself, so this is going to be put like here. And I was kind of looking at the dots to make sure that I would be able to have it where you have a little bit area, because I'm probably going to put lace or something down here. This I'm going to cover in paper and we're going to embellish it, but that's going to be on a separate video. And then this one is going to go here. Like that. And then this one is going to flip out the other way. So we're going to have a flip this way, and then we're going to have a flip that way. Okay. And then here in the middle, I plan on putting some kind of saying or something like Merry Christmas, holiday type. I'm not sure yet. Let it snow. I have no clue. It depends on what I come up with. But I figured I would have that there, and then I will have these 2, and we'll design these 2, and then we'll see what we can come up with these. But I really wanted to just come on here and show you real quick some of the digitals that I had been working on, and so far what I've created with this file folder flip that I decided to finally try and create. Now, I may actually do a witchy one at some point in time, so stay tuned. That'll probably be next year, but the next video I will be working on will be embellishing these two flip folders. So stay tuned for that video, but that will be the next video I will be working on. So again, I hope everybody is well. Thank you to all of my new subscribers. And again, thank you for all the people who do comment on my videos. It does help me to actually be seen by others if you do like and comment on my videos. So if you can, please, I would really appreciate if you did do that. I am trying to do more videos on a more regular basis, so especially for 2022. So if you guys can try and help me, like share my videos with people that you know that like to do paper crafting and stuff like that, please, I would appreciate it if you did share my channel with them. I really, really would be thankful for that. And to all my subscribers that have been here a very, very long time, I am so thankful that you are here. Thank you for sticking with me. I truly appreciate it. And to the new subscribers, I hope the content that you are looking for is something that is why you joined with me and you became a subscriber. So I am hoping that the content that I create is something that you will be interested in, and hopefully you will stay with me. But other than that, I just want to say thank you again to everybody, and I will see you all in my next video. Take care, everybody. Bye.